Today I will play Life is Strange. Momento. One moment, please. Ronnie, yeah, I saw too this song. A ver. A ver. ¿No? Vaya. Ahí está Max. Oye, está ahí durmiendo. Sleeping.
And then her walkie went off, and I heard that someone was creeping around an abandoned building. I didn't really need the skeezy professor to tell me it was you. Max,
Ginge?
you're
No.
kind of
What
staring a
it
lot.
is? Ginge.
Sorry, I think I might be in shock.
Sure. Blast from the past and all.
That was one way to put it. I felt blasted into a million pieces last night.
Max, we have a lot to catch up on. But I've been awake since Indianapolis.
Of course. Take my bed. We'll talk in the morning.
Thank you for understanding.
I'm not sure I understand anything right now. But I'm glad you're here. Come on, the bedroom's upstairs.
Thanks.
The 10,000 times I played this moment out in my head.
No, I don't know him.
I could never figure out what to say to her. What on earth do I say to her now?
You gonna sit there all night?
Just resting my legs. It's been a long, strange day. I'll tell you about it in the... Right when everything is falling into chaos, she walks in. Like she heard her cue. So, Max, what's it gonna take to get ready for the strangest conversation of your life?
A ver qué hago. Hacer que Chloe se sienta cómoda.
I don't know. Guess I'm checking in with Vin this afternoon. I wonder if this is about the Abraxas house. Know what to say to Chloe when she wakes up, but I can guess that she will be cold, hungry, and in need of coffee.
And coffee. And then?
I know I'm very anti-fire right now, but the place is freezing.
Ahora comida.
It's my birthday. Again.
Su
But I
cumple.
doubt that's why Chloe dropped by.
No. Mira, ¿qué hay?
I wasn't planning on being home this weekend. There's nothing in my fridge but film.
Un muffin. Un café.
Yikes. I didn't even notice where we parked last night. Better move it. But where did she leave her keys?
Las llaves de Chloe. Saber. Mira. Vale. Emplatar.
Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey. ¿El café? Ahora también las llaves. Vale, de keys. Mirad, telescopio, ¿no? Joder, las llaves. Configuración, a ver. Gráficos. Movimiento. Sí. Licencia, sí. Pecan. Trofeo ganado.
I don't know what to say to Chloe when she wakes up, but I can guess that she will be cold, hungry, and in need of coffee. I don't know what to say to Chloe when she wakes up, but I can guess that she will be cold, hungry, and in need of coffee.
Guardar.
Now I have proof. I don't know what to say to Chloe when she wakes up, but I can guess that she will be cold,
Vale, ¿y ahora qué
hungry,
hago? Buscar-
and in
Mover la,
Need
la
of coffee.
camioneta, pero ¿y las llaves?
if you stay in one place long enough, restaurants learn your birthday. Cute or creepy?
Yeah.
I bought these in a panic when I started teaching. Sometimes great art is the best mentor. Moses collected a few weird artifacts from the merge. He thinks they're fascinating. I think they're horrifying.
Vale, he hecho hacia atrás. A ver. Ya una está despierta.
I don't know what to say to Chloe when she wakes up, but I can guess that she will be cold, hungry, and in need of coffee.
¿El café? Vale. El café y tratar el muffin. A ver, es que...
I should just stop trying to plan my week. It seems to invite chaos.
Ahí está el coche y las llaves. De keys. Es propio. Ay. Mover la camioneta.
It's freezing in here. Maybe I should turn the fireplace on.
¿Qué hago?
If I hadn't been there last night,
Vamos a
would
ver.
Loretta be here now?
Aquí, a ver, aquí las llaves.
It's not snooping if it's...
A ver, pero examina. Mira,
I remember this band.
están las llaves, ¿no? Las
There you are.
llaves. Ah, guay. Coger. Ya puedo ir fuera.
Max. Somebody did well for herself. How did Max wind up in the world's bougiest log cabin? What the?
A Sophie.
That was the girl at the bar last night. Max thinks her name is Sophie? Coffee. She's awake.
Oh, soy Chloe.
What's the connection with this Sophie
celos.
person and Max? It's been years. What has she been up to?
Ah,
The early days, when we thought the adventure would go on forever. Max knows the woman from the lighthouse? And her name is also Sophie? What the hell? Her life is so full now.
Es la misma Chloe.
Her life is so full. Max has a whole new life here. Maybe I shouldn't have come. Come on. It'll be okay. It's Max.
She still drives like a teenager. Some things never...
Oh, encuentro. Joder.
Trying to steal my truck?
Just joyriding it to a parking space.
How long has it been? A year? A decade? I'm not really sure anymore.
It is so incredibly good to see you, Chloe.
Don't get excited. I come bearing baggage. And before you say anything, I know I should have called first. I just figured I'd know what the fuck to say when I was looking at you.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Lately, I keep getting these,
Visiones, sí, verdad,
I
pobre.
don't know, visions? It's been happening for a minute, but they're getting worse. It seemed like maybe some time fuckery took place, so I figured I'd come ask the time fucker herself.
What kind of visions?
Pesadillas.
A tumble dryer of madness? It's like an acid trip, except I didn't even get to take acid. And lately, I keep seeing this dark-haired woman, who just so happens to be on your photo wall. Who's Sophie?
Sophie was my friend. Last year, she went through a hard time, did a lot of damage, and left the school.
But did she graffiti the girls' bathroom on her way out? Not that it's a competition or anything. And who's the friend on your dresser? Your second friend named Sophie?
This is gonna sound crazy, but it's the same person. Sophie can shapeshift.
So this place is... what? Like some freaky power academy?
No, not at all. It's a coincidence, as far as I know.
Never a dull fucking moment with you. Any idea why your friend is in my dreamscape? Or is that a coincidence too?
I'm not sure. What else do you see in your visions besides her?
I see... a storm destroying Arcadia Bay.
Pobre Chloe.
And my mom's grave. I know the town is fine and my mom's alive, but it feels so...
What do you mean? Chloe, the town was destroyed. Over a decade ago.
So you must be the real crazy one then, because I just drove through Arcadia Bay a month ago. Had lunch with my mom at the Two Whales.
I don't know what's happening, but there definitely was a storm. And I'm so sorry, but your mom didn't make it.
Okay, it's pretty messed up for you to make me prove something like this, but
Raro.
voila. A selfie from my mom's gram. Stardate, 1 month ago.
Hay como dos mundos diferentes, no sé.
Joyce is alive? In the town?
It's right where we left it. So, those horrible visions, those are what? Your memories?
Yes, of what actually happened. Or at least, what happened to me. Or you with me, or what I thought you... Oh, shit. How do we have two separate realities? And how is Arcadia Bay back?
I don't know, Max. Reality isn't supposed to work like this. It can't be good.
I've been mourning our home for so long, and now it's back. If it's real, then something incredible has happened. Let's back up. When did the visions start? Was it just before Christmas?
How did you know that?
Oh,
Because last December, my friend Sophie lost control of her powers. She had sort of a mental breakdown.
¿lo disparaste?
Breakdown? As in, she broke the foundations of space and time?
Well, she had help. For a while, there were two separate realities. One where Sophie was alive, one where she was dead. I managed to merge them back together. But maybe I merged more than that? It's only a theory. We should talk to my friend Moses. He's been studying my powers. He'll want to hear about your visions.
You're talking like you want me to stick around.
I do. Of course I do.
I guess that's a relief. We haven't talked in a while, so I didn't know how you'd respond to the human wrecking ball showing up at your door.
Honestly, I've been building this moment up in my head for so long. I wasn't sure how I'd respond either. I feel like everything between us just got so...
Deeply and thoroughly fucked?
¿Jodido? No.
I was going to say... complicated. I didn't know I could love someone so much and be so angry. And then when you left, I felt like I was in shock. I didn't know how to move on.
Me too. I just knew I had to.
I can describe the motel room in detail. I can recite your letter word for word. But for the life of me, I couldn't tell you why. Why did we actually break up?
Traumas, poderes, ¿acaso importa? No.
It wasn't one thing. I was getting into the music scene, you were catching on as an artist. Late night mosh pits, early morning photo shoots, cheap whiskey, wine and cheese. It just started to break.
I always felt like I was letting you down. You finally found something you loved, and I couldn't keep up.
Mm,
I know my reality might not be fully real, but even in what I remember, there was so much baggage. The storm, Jefferson, Rachel.
traumas del
I could
pasado.
never get past the idea that you blamed me for the storm.
I never.
I know, I do. I think part of me wanted you to. Like, my guilt didn't think I deserved to be happy.
Y ahora ya es que
At this point, does any of it matter? Are we even the same people we were then?
I don't know. I think that's what always terrified me. What if the us who made that promise to each other isn't us anymore? Is the promise still real?
oh. Uy,
Professor Caulfield, it's security.
What are you doing? Don't answer.
We're adults. We don't need to hide from the security guard anymore.
Max.
Good morning, Professor. Are you expecting a prospective graduate
Sí.
student this weekend?
Am
ahí
I?
está la chunga.
Yes. Sorry. Was I supposed to clear it with you? I'm
Ella,
still
ella
learning
con
the ropes.
Chloe mal se llevan.
That's all right. But I will warn you, not only was she in a bar fight last night, she was also clearly lying about her intentions here. I will be tracking her as a security risk while on campus.
Thanks for the warning, Noelle, but she's perfectly safe.
Due respect, ma'am, but it's my job to determine that.
Well, if that's everything, I should get back to my dark room.
Have a good weekend.
You're the worst. Did you get in a fight last night?
You shove one townie and suddenly you're a danger to the school. Professor Caulfield. Has a ring to it.
As our new president likes to remind me, I'm really just Instructor Caulfield.
Do you like teaching?
Ah,
My students are awesome, but it's a lot of grading and a lot of stress.
I can relate. Last week, I had to beat back a meth head from the stage with a mic stand. And you've been here for what, a year? Make any friends? Date any babes?
I did get close to someone. You'd like her. She's a bartender in town.
What, the girl with the Princess Leia buns? I met her. She's cute. So what happened?
My powers just doomed another relationship. No big deal.
Not that I wasn't happy to do it, but want to tell me why I saved your ass from a demolition site?
Only if you're ready for more time fuckery. If I don't do something to
¿Verdad?
stop it, the whole school will be on fire by tomorrow night.
Okay, so what does future Max think caused it?
I think it was deliberate. Someone wants to burn down that house.
malo.
Or maybe they want to burn the whole school. I don't know. My friends, my students, they're in danger. And right now, I don't know enough to do anything about it.
And you're sure you want to do something? Not worried about causing a storm?
I'm terrified of it. But I understand my powers better now. And I can't just sit back when I have a chance to save everyone. That house belongs to Abraxas, Caledon's secret society. And our president has a weird interest in it. I have questions for both.
That Moses guy you mentioned, do you think he'd be willing to meet with me?
I think he'd give his favorite telescope to meet with you. He should be in his office now. I'll take you.
Hey, how are you feeling about me being here with all this going on?
I didn't know I could feel this happy. You invented a whole new emotion for me.
Wow. You're welcome.
Your visions, the fire, we'll figure it all out. I'm just so glad you're here.
Well, good. I guess I'll stick around.
Se queda, ole. Ole. Hearts, thanks. Corazones, gracias.
Dude, is that what I think it is? You assholes have your own observatory? Oh, okay. I know we have a fire and an existential crisis to solve, but I am definitely breaking in there tonight. Earth to Max. You good?
Sorry. I just still can't believe it. You're really here.
Listen, if I'm gonna feel okay about being here with everything you have going on, I don't want to be weighing you down.
You're not.
Good. Then let's split up. I'll go up to the Science Palace and meet your friend while you go focus on the firefuckers.
I hate it, but you're right.
It's my curse. Go. Get some answers. I'll call you soon.
Explode. Explode.
Chloe!
Espérate.
I'm okay, you goober. Now go.
Good luck. She must have come looking for me, and I wasn't here. She found Moses and she... But I'm here now. And this time, I will make sure nothing happens
Eso,
to
más tú
her.
puedes.
Hard to think about anything besides Chloe at the moment. But if I want to save her and everyone else, I need to start finding answers now.
Venga, a ver.
Where can I dig up more in?
¿A Chloe? Voy a entrar, vale. Que vaya bien. Hay más escaleras, me cago en mi puta vida. Pobre Chloe. Ay.
Information on Abraxas.
No sé, es que dice.
Maybe I can find
Hablar con
someone to
Vin.
help me. What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help. The board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site for the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but
Pues vaya,
he's
de chungo el tío.
an ambitious leader. And he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
I saw the stay of demolition. According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you gonna take my word for it? Or are you gonna keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
If you're working today, does that mean Owen is too?
Locked in there all morning. And no, you can't talk to him.
A ver si puedo cambiar los subtítulos. Mediano, grande. A ver. Así
I
mejor.
can't even get in there, and I've got 10 urgent messages for him.
If someone wanted to learn more about Abraxas, who should they talk to?
Oh, God. Are you part of Loretta's weird crusade?
I don't mean Abraxas any harm, but I have questions, and I know better than to ask you.
Listen. Don't bother talking to anyone. The secret society has been secretive
Nuestro
since the
año.
90s,
Acá
but
ya.
it wasn't always that way. All I'm saying.
Eso es todo, va.
I can see you're swamped. I'll leave you to it.
Stay out of trouble, please.
Vale. Pues ahora. Por aquí. Vitrina. Dormida. Venga, mujer, estudia.
Good morning.
¿Te habrá bravo?
okay? Promise is a promise.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the
Madre
Abraxas
mía.
Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running...
Aunque
Loretta.
a sus anchas, ¿no?
My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping,
Fue tirando.
honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
No cuela.
Are you just trying to get my guard down so you can ask more questions?
Only like 30%. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
Vaya.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
No, es caro.
I'll consider it.
Abraxas has a lot of
Los
secrets.
términos de búsqueda
It's
para
time
Loretta.
somebody cracked them.
A ver. Blanco, cuidado.
Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments?
Vecina.
If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad, fast.
¿Y hay algo? No. No hay nada. Pues vale. Aquí no hay pistas. Vaya.
Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing.
¿Y qué hago? ¿Hablo con Vin otra vez?
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid. Sorry, me again. I can see you're...
Sobre Abraxas. A ver. Sí, voy para atrás. Más para atrás. Ahora. ¿Qué sabes, eh?
I think it's my turn to ask the questions.
Max, I don't.
Loretta was in the house last night. Owen's recklessness could have gotten her killed.
Owen fast-tracked a planned demolition. Loretta was creeping around a condemned building in the middle of the night. Who's reckless here?
I don't understand.
pues está.
I
No
can
hay más para mirar por aquí. Ya salgo por aquí, por la puerta, a ver. No puedo salir, ¿no? Vaya. A ver. Mirad.
Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning. When a slogan feels like a personal attack.
Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe we get Owen to take me seriously.
A ver. Por aquí ya poco hago. No ve que está aquí. Hola.
Question.
Our new president has a lot of plans for Caledon. It appears that Abraxas is standing in the way of those plans.
Question 2.
Puedo. Vale, o sea, ahora no sé qué hacer ya. ¿Dónde busco más cosas? Vale.
Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but
Diario. Voices.
the early research is promising.
Sobre Abraxas, a ver. ¿Y Yasmin?
Yasmin was so relieved to hear about Safi. Yasmin was far from perfect, but damn do I miss having her in charge.
De arriba.
I should share what I found with Loretta.
Loretta, pues si ha ido a hablar con ella.
Can you try Bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
Vale.
So, what do we know?
Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back.
¿A qué hago? A ver.
Try Jack Parsons.
One
Un
article.
artículo.
Already read this one. I told you. Puff piece.
Look for Gretchen Kostov.
The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her. A few reviews of her films, and... Huh.
The Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
Ya está, más o menos.
So,
That Abraxas has been...
I'll be...
Voy a hablar ahora con Vin otra vez.
Sorry. I can see...
Más para atrás. Más. Lo de antes, madre mía. Que no hay más cosas para mirar. Alicia. Mira.
I can't believe Vince saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name.
Qué mono. Una placa.
Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days. I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head, but it's hard to tell with him.
Por aquí, pero no sé qué hacer. A ver.
Question.
A ver, de esto va.
I respect the need for closure and for answers.
Estoy perdida.
I swear, Max. There's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know,
Mabon, that's it. But what is it?
Lucas.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
Vale. ¿Establecer?
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing.
No hay nada para mirar. Hoy tampoco. La placa que hay.
Gretchen Kostov, founder of Abraxas, and my best friend in the library. What a queen. If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad fast. Okay, try Mabon.
oh, here we go. A masked Mabon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight. This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
Oye,
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll post-part one of my podcasts tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
I'm telling you, I only have suspicions right now. If you're gonna blow this story wide open, you need solid proof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
vaya.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight,
Habrá fuego.
you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
Eso de Mabón.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far?
No, igual.
Sorry. Vin, you have to cancel the Maybon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Ay, ay.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vaya.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin to leave when Owen does. Loretta. You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh God, make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the...
Sir, I have to speak with you immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
vengo.
That should buy me enough time to search the office. Normally, I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of.
Examinar. Portátil.
Nice, still logged in.
Ay,
Guess I'm due for a look.
a ver.
Owen's trying to seem more likable, so
And what?
he outsources the job to a chap. Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Carl.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon
Hello,
automated
Hilda.
assistant. How can I help you today? The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostock. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled
Central.
with Reggie Kagan. Location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
Llegado, paradero. Buscar. Un cajón.
Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abrax breaking into his own files? That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit.
Safi.
Safi.
Yeah, Safi.
What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there? President Teller's off. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you?
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm coming in.
Me pilla.
In there?
Me pilla.
Owen just said
Yeah.
he's been trying to break.
A ver. Gaby.
Hi.
Break into his office? I told him he's crazy. But he insisted I check. So, I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now. President Teller's off. Sir?
Vin, please meet me in the library. We need to discuss tech and corporate
Ahora.
synergies.
Sure. I'll see you there.
Cagada.
Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged. But you want to play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play.
Let's play.
Safi could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas' future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey. I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole a negative space thing.
A ver.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner.
Vaya.
He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
¿Te ayudo?
I can help you look for it if you...
No, sorry. I just need to take care of this by myself. It's fine. It's probably a whole stack if I'm down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know. What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding?
Vaya.
Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely
Wanda.
Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from
Data.
Vin. That's my tell.
A ver.
Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi. I need to check out each one I find.
Carpeta, no.
Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time that
I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk.
Well, unless...
Owen. Ya. ¿Este sirve? No. ¿Este? ¿Con la música? ¿No cerca?
The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
A ver.
Safi knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in,
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch. Oh.
Móvil.
Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we
Qué
can jump
mala.
straight into talking shit about you.
Har har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slam door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, we didn't part ways on the best terms, and you never responded to my text.
I wanted to. I worried that if I sent you one text, I might send you 1,000. I mean, we talked all morning, and there's still so much more to say.
Well, it's a start.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh, damn. I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
did I hear that right?
No. Pero aquí no. Aquí. Qué bueno el gnomo.
I feel like someone placed this little guy very deliberately.
They certainly seem distracted right now. Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together. That makes way more sense than where my mind went. Sophie saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me? Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans.
Vaya,
Lame.
pobre.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever...
Pues
I'm
raro.
sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
I've been meaning to ask you. Have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I only have a GED. You don't need grad school to be a professional photographer, but it's certainly an option.
Oh, right. You're self-taught. I always forget that. Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like...
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
Ella no es tampoco. La Sophie.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Out! Down!
President?
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the application... Ugh.
No, estoy en stone.
now.
No hay problemas.
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archive.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
I'll let you get back to it.
Please.
Bueno, ahora que falta más para ver. Su madre.
Please tell me Safi isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
Es ella, es ella. Es su amiga.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss.
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
Mejor.
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
While we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
A ver.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for
Era
part
ella.
2. XOXO. Safi's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
Ay, con la Safi.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, well, it's really more about what I told her, that Arcadia Bay is still standing.
Ay, qué win.
And my mom and
Well,
everyone
and you?
else is alive.
I'm playing Life is
Then
Strange
she told me that
Reunion.
Until very recently, this wasn't the case. But if I'm here, and Arcadia Bay is also here, I don't know. Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point.
Igual tú.
Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on. All right, Moses. Let's see if... You're as nerdy as Max says you are.
Bautizar. Oh, thank you. I'm from Spain.
I wish my job would let me keep a nerd den. Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out.
Vale. A ver el nombre. Down. Down, va.
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
Cool.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago... I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also...
Momento. Ya.
Didn't happen? I don't. What's happening right now?
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago.
Ma,
A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice.
para escuela.
She saved you, and Arcadia Bay was destroyed.
But the town is okay. My mom texted me an hour ago.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together. With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. The paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no.
Oye, ¿qué pasa?
Chloe, can you hear me?
Que murió.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches, like a viewpoint.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
The sky is wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
Going, she replied. Then, gone.
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharger. The, ground
Cuidado.
Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
No.
niña muerta.
Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I died. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Hey.
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment when Max made her choice.
Por your
About
support.
Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
But Max chose to save me. Why do I keep dying?
You're returning to the moment of Max's choice. If the choice had been up to you, save yourself or save the town, what would you do?
I'd save the town. I'd sacrifice myself. That's what I told Max to do then. At the time, it felt like what I had to do.
And the overlight seems to reflect that.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
So, it's just a matter of time?
Boy.
Until I don't come back?
At this point, there's a lot we don't know. But
No.
that's what the evidence suggests. We won't risk any more explorations into the overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could end up in the other timeline. The one where you died.
I'm serious. It's okay.
No, boy. No me digas.
Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? I met this guy last night. Didn't seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full Ivory Tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
Cargando. Aquí guardaré.
You can do this, Max.
No flipado. Ay, aquí papis. Thanks for your support. I love you. Bye bye.